Alright, 60-second summary for the new Ceruledge EX deck from Surging Sparks that I think is the best in deck from Surging Sparks because not only can it one-shot everybody for a single energy, but it can also use Legacy Energy to force them to take 4 knockouts to win instead of just 3. There's 2 different ways to play Ceruledge EX. You either increase your win rate and go with Legacy Energy, thus potentially denying them a prize card at a key time, or you lose more often by playing Brilliant Blender. While Brilliant Blender is Arven searchable and gives Abyssal Flames an immediate 100 damage boost, you have so much discard that the Blender is unnecessary. So use Legacy Energy as your ace spec, then go ham on getting energy into the discard pile. Because once you get to 15 in the bin, you're dealing 330 damage and one-shotting Charizard EX. Taking a look at the list, I prefer the build with 20 energy, one of them being Legacy Energy. 2 Squawkabilly EX has been optimal in my experience so far, as you don't have to worry about prizing one of them nearly as much. The deck is designed to be destructive, so go crazy discarding energy with Earthen Vessel, Research, Carmine Greninja, and Ultra Ball. My only suggestion would be adding a 4th Night Stretcher. Losing Ceruledge EX and Stretchers early is something you might not be able to recover from, and if you're not careful, you can find yourself without energy towards the end of the game. Regardless, this deck is insane, and you should absolutely be building it right now. Okay, we have a playable hand now. We got the Carmine top deck, but we're losing Legacy Energy. So I guess I just attach the Legacy Energy and just be like, yeah, whatever. You know, if, okay, that did not go according to plan. that went opposite according to plan, but let's just go for Squawkabilly. Get rid of everything. You know, they're having some tough times with the Dino. I think we're okay now. So I have Radiant Greninja. I mean, we're just going to Carmine next turn, right? So I feel like I don't need to use PokéStop. If we have 3 Carmine. We're playing Carmine. You know, we top deck a Carmine and then we get 3 in our Squawkabilly hand. And they're going to be milling my deck for me. So I feel like this will be okay. Because Hydreigon mills the top 3 cards of your deck for 2 energy. But they're not doing anything. Alright, so they are playing the Dusknoir build. So I have definitely seen Dusknoir paired with Hydreigon. Usually it's Pidgeot. I mean, I understand what they're going for with the Dusknoir, but I feel like you should 100% go for a Pidgey unless, I mean, their play is to do this, but I don't know. I feel like you go for a Pidgeot in this situation. And you should only be playing 1's Vilus anyways. Unless they're playing 2's Vilus, I don't... Oh my god, they're playing 2's Vilus. Okay, we got a mad lad on our hands. They don't have a Dusclops though, so we got a mad lad who got screwed over by prizes, unless it's in their hand. Okay, that's good. I think we go for the active here. I don't think there's any reason to not go for the active. They are whacking off, Edward. You are correct. Yeah, I mean, they could go for the counter gain here, which would be a little unfortunate, but I think we're fine. Okay. The Iono could actually be really good, so I probably shouldn't get rid of Iono. We should just go for more Charcadet. I know they have the Dusknoir, and we got screwed over a little bit earlier. But how much energy is in there? We got 5. I feel like I should date here. Because they could very easily have a Hydreigon next turn, and I need to have 15 energy in the discard pile to knock that thing out. And it looks like that's what's going to happen, so that's good. Alright, so let's go... Attach to the Ceruledge. I think this is what we have to do. I think we have to go get the Ceruledge, and then I PokéStop, and we just hope we don't hit Charcadet. Okay, Night Stretcher's good. I will happily take a Night Stretcher, you know, the stupid Legacy Energy, of course. Yeah, they could have Neo Upper Energy, so Neo Upper Energy allows them to attack with Hydreigon, which will obviously be very good for them. They can go Counter Energy, attach a Darkness. That allows them to do it as well. But, oh, they're playing Binding Mochi as well. I don't... Like, I get it, because it allows you to one-shot Raging Bolt, but you have to play other cards that, you know, hurt the consistency of Hydreigon. You know, you're playing a Stage 2 deck. I am playing a destructive, just go sicko mode, get everything in the discard pile, and just hope you don't lose everything in the process. If you're facing off against my deck, you're not that excited. Okay, that's a Dusknoir. That's cool. They can knock out the Charcadet if they want. They got the Neo Upper. Okay. They're making moves here. Okay. They have the, what is it? 130 to 3 Pokemon? This is going to be so crazy. But no, they can't use, they have to use Dusknoir properly. So they can't use Dusknoir to knock out my Radiant Greninja. Oh, this is going to be sweet. So they're going to do 130 to the active, then 130 to 2 bench Pokemon. But they have to not make the mistake of Dusknoiring a Pokemon for a knockout. That is the absolute most important thing. Do not take a knockout with the Dusknoir. Do not knock out Radiant Greninja or Charcadet. Soften somebody up. Soften up the Fezandipiti. Okay. I mean, well, they don't take a knockout, though. That is a slight problem. But we have our Charcadets. Obsidian is not good. Obsidian is very bad. You know, I was not expecting... Oh, wait, they're going for Crashing Headbutt. Why would you do that? I guess they're setting me up for an Obsidian? But they don't have a backup attacker. So they're just hoping that I don't got it like that. No, I think you go for an Obsidian unless they just really felt like, oh man, we are not in a great position. So I have a Night Stretcher and I have a Ceruledge. So we're just gonna go get rid of the double Jet Energy, get the Ceruledge. How much damage are we doing? Because I have to take the knockout. We got 290. So I think we go flip the script first. Okay, so that's a knockout, right? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Bad things are happening. Bad things are happening. Okay, so I think PokéStop is the safer bet. Oh, okay. Okay, no, we're fine. We're doing 290, so I have to get rid of 2 more energy. This is totally fine. We'll get rid of those. That's fine. Our deck is, we're fine. We're taking a knockout. They're down their Neo Upper. They're down a counter gain. They don't have a backup attacker. I don't have a Jet Energy, but everyone has 1 retreat, so I can retreat anybody. There's 3 energy in the deck. So I do like Jet Energy. You know, it's just a really good safety card, right? It's like, oh, your opponent tries to boss stall somebody. We'll just Jet Energy your Ceruledge back into the active. But I don't think they can win, right? Because they don't have any more Hydreigon. Right, the doubles Violus, that was definitely them whacking off. The only Hydreigon list I saw played 1, but they went for TM Evolution, so it does make sense. But I haven't seen anything that suggests they play Pidgeot. And I feel like you almost have to play it with Pidgeot because, like, you're playing a Stage 2 deck. Those are notoriously tough to get going. And Walking Plant, I know, right? For 1 energy, I just one-shot a 330 hit point Pokemon on a Stage 1, like Raging Bolt wishes. Didn't they already attach the Neo Upper? Wait, is Neo Upper 2 energy? Oh, it's only 2. Okay, you're right. I'm an idiot. I thought it was Super Booster Energy or whatever. So you were right. You corrected the streamer. How dare you? I got too overexcited. You know, that's what happens. You can't see me, but I get really overexcited. And my mouse gets a little sticky sometimes, so that's why sometimes I can't really do what I need to do. You know, that's why, sometimes I misclick because, the mouse gets sticky and, the keyboard and everything. So if I accidentally ban you, it could just be because the keys are sticking together. So if they had been able to use Obsidian, I still think we win that game because they wouldn't have knocked out the active Ceruledge. So we still win the game. It just might have been a little bit tougher because they would have knocked out Radiant Greninja and 625 experience. That's 1/20th of a tier on the battle pass. That is, they went so crazy on experience. Okay, we are facing Teal Masto. We're facing a grass deck. It doesn't matter what we're facing. We're facing a grass deck. If I lose this game, I will ban I Am Legend for an entire week. That is how confident I am here. That I Am Legend will just be gone forever. Okay, so I think we just go absolutely crazy. We're not gonna get Ceruledge, okay? Well, we just got, oh my god. I hate this deck so much. We always get the cards we can't Oh my god. It's always the cards we can't get rid of. Okay, so I'm just gonna go get a Charcadet. Actually, I think we go for the Fan Rotom or the Squawkabilly. I don't know. This did not go according to plan. We were supposed to get an energy. We were not supposed to get good cards. Okay, that was not in the, I believed in the heart of the cards, and it did not work. And we're also not squawking our Billy right now, but if they knock out the Radiant Greninja, that activates Fezandipiti. If they knock out the Fezandipiti, that activates Fezandipiti, so we can Night Stretcher for it. And Dashquarius, this is the Ceruledge deck that was in the top 5 best new decks video. They got Hydra. I don't care what you're doing over there, Mercutio. I don't care what you're doing. I'm just gonna hold, you know, I'm gonna Ceruledge you and not let you get my Ceruledges. Like, you're weak to fire. I'm playing a fire deck. I might not quite have everything I need to win right now, but we're pretty damn close. So I think their only hope right now is attacking with Hydrapple. So they'd have to retreat the Teal Mask Ogerpon, attack with Hydrapple, maybe knock out the Fezandipiti. Chirad, well, we don't need that. And Tobeans, I posted that Ceruledge list like 2 months ago with the Drillbur, but then, you know, people in Japan kind of abandoned it. All right, so this is 100% the correct play by my opponent. Oh, they're gonna squirt me with their Syrup Storm. So doing this is 100% the right play, because I can easily already knock out the Ogerpon. Like, they're in a very tough position, but they understand that the only chance that they even had of maybe winning this game is if they attack with Hydrapple and I can't knock out the Hydrapple, and that's very possible that I won't be able to knock out the Hydrapple. That's cool. Okay, I don't need Mist Energy, so we'll get rid of that. I do have Pokemon Catcher, so that's always good. And then I think I just have to go Night Stretcher for Greninja. And we gotta hope here. You know, Briar could be really good, but we're probably gonna get like a Research or a Carmine. We're probably gonna get like a Research or a Carmine. And 1 energy is 20, so I have to ditch the entire hand. So there goes the Hydrapple. It's done. That's GG. They can't win. Like, I don't think there's much they can do here. They, you know, Ceruledge attacks for a single energy, so Ogerpon and Briar won't get them there. They only took 1 prize card. So yeah, so weakness won me this game, and that's just, you know, if you're facing a grass deck or a metal deck that's weak to fire, they don't stand much of a chance against Ceruledge, because your deck is built to go crazy. Like, I'm not even playing 4 Carmine, 4 Research. I'm playing 4 Carmine, 2 Research, 2 Squawkabilly with, you know, a bunch of Earthen Vessel. If you wanted to be super crazy, go 4 Carmine, 4 Research. All right, let's go Squawkabilly in the active. Am I going first or second? Oh, they're going first. Okay. I'm just gonna put Fezandipiti into play. They got Brilliant Blender. Are they playing Ceruledge? Is it Ceruledge versus Ceruledge? Please. Don't be United Wings, don't be boring. Ceruledge versus Ceruledge. Make it so. Come on, Cyberpoke. I believe in you, bro. The fact that they're checking their deck is probably not a good sign, because that means they're a good player. And I feel like if you have the Brilliant Blender Ceruledge build, yes! Oh, and they're using the Brilliant Blend. Yes, this is such a cool plan. So they're playing Ceruledge. Oh, this is so cool. And they use the Brilliant Blender brilliantly. Okay, I am going to force them to knock out a Charcadet or a Greninja. Well, this is going to be amazing. Yeah, I love that. I did want to talk about that when I played the Brilliant Blender build, but, you know, they beat me off. They beat me to it. So you can Brilliant Blender a Squawkabilly if you have a Night Stretcher in your hand, Night Stretcher for the Squawkabilly, and they're playing the Drillbur as well. So they're playing, I guess, Drillbur for the fighting energy is what I would assume. I assume they have that. All right, so let's go do that. I think I go... Yeah, there's no reason softening up the Fezandipiti. I think we just go for the Greninja. I'm not going to take anything for granted here. If I was playing a Grant deck, I could have been like, I'm not taking anything for granted. Okay, so I could have used Jet Energy there, and that would have made a lot more sense. Okay, they have Fezandipiti. I think we just go Ultra Ball, away these two, go get another Charcadet. That was a really good research, by the way. I don't think I use PokéStop. I don't think we do really anything. I think we just go Squawk and Squeeze. Okay, that didn't go according to plan. that could have gone slightly better. But we have a ton of energy, so that's always fun. We don't need the Mist Energy in this matchup. We don't really need Mist Energy in most matchups, just like Roaring Moon. Okay, I'm a little concerned now. little concern is happening here. And then how many do I have? I have 7. You need 15. You need what? 12 or 13 to knock out a Ceruledge. They're not gonna Iono. I'll just get rid of the stupid Radiant Greninja. I'll just get rid of Radiant Greninja because I think I'd rather ensure my ability to get Ceruledges and go from there. But if I stick them on taking a 1 prize knockout, we definitely have a chance to win because then we'll just trade 2 prizes after that. So forcing your opponent to take a 1 prize knockout is great. And if I can prevent them from using their Briar, then we'll be totally fine. But if they just drop a Pokemon Catcher Heads on me here, or a Boss is Orders, or, you know, a Boss's Orders, and a perfect... Oh my god, they got it all. Okay, so I think my strategy is to knock out the Fezandipiti if I can, right? Is that the strategy? I think everything just went wrong, and I think we lose now. Because I can do things with Briar. I'm assuming she's of age. I can do things with her. What the hell? Okay, I have to... Oh, this is bad. This is very bad. Okay, so let's go Earthen Vessel. I want to put the Briar into the discard pile. And then... Oh, please, Radiant Greninja. I've never said anything bad about you. You suck so much. Okay, well, at least we can use PokéStop now, which is if we hit Ceruledge, we can Night Stretcher it. We had so many things. Everything was lined up perfectly. Everything was perfect. We had Legacy Energy. We had... Oh, you've made a new enemy, Radiant Greninja. Okay, well, I just have to do the thing now. There's no choice. So we gotta still, I think, go for the Fezandipiti. I still think that's a W play here. And then we go research. We could have hit. Oh god, I thought we didn't get one there. All right, so we knock out the dude. I don't mean it in a derogatory manner. So even though I build the perfect deck, you have to remember that we're playing PDCGL. That's always the problem, and I probably over discarded my energy. But I had to. You know, we play 3 Ceruledge EX, and of course they're all in the bottom 15 cards of my deck. And I've used all of my Ultra Balls, didn't see a single Nest Ball. So yes, this deck is amazing, but you have to remember that PDCGL hates me. Like with a burning passion. But at least we got to see the cool Brilliant Blender combo, so this way if I don't show it off, at least my opponent got to show it off. So this is what always happens. Whenever I beat myself off, or like someone, you know, beats me off by holding a mirror in front of me in a mirror match, I will show that in a YouTube video. Another... Are you freaking kidding me? Another perfect KO. This is PDCGO just being like, hey, I heard you say some bad things about me. I heard you were talking crap, Trust Your Pilot. You know, I see what you're doing. I see you talking crap over there. All right. We have 2 Ceruledge. We have no energy. I have made a terrible mistake. And Chirad, yeah, it's in the new decks video. So we don't have any energy. But we do have a Night Stretcher. So as long as Night Stretcher is not the last card in the deck, we'll be okay. Okay, well, we've 100% lost unless they don't have a Ceruledge. Yeah, like there's nothing we can do here. We just, if like an Iono would have won me the game, but we had to, you know, we had that terrible hand where I had to get rid of everything, and also I can't find Iono. Did we prize it? Probably prized it. You know, Legacy Energy wins me the game. Iono wins me the game. Not having 3 Ceruledge at the bottom of my deck wins me the game. Them not getting perfect KOs both turns wins me the game. Okay. I mean, you don't need to BM me here. I thought we were friends. I thought we had something here. Okay, they're just going for like a Briar play, and that's just mean. You know, I thought we had a connection. You know, you've made me retire the Legacy Energy build, Cyberpoke. More like Cyber Choke, am I right? All right, the Ursaluna tells us absolutely nothing. This could be any one of... Ooh, okay. I think I attached the Water Energy to the Radiant Greninja, because then I can retreat it. All right, so we just go directly into Carmine. Oh, what the hell? This is crazy. Okay, that did not work out at all. So we are probably going to lose the game. That is something that is highly likely. Because we have a Charcadet, we have a Palkia, and then we just go end turn. Okay, maybe they'll Iono me. Maybe they'll be kind and be like, yeah, I'll Iono you, bro. You know, I noticed that you Carmine 9 energy. Okay, they have Bombardier, so that'll be a Jet Energy to the bird. If you didn't know, Bombardier, you can attack turn 1, and you just go get 3 basic Pokemon and put them directly onto your bench, and you can hit and run with it, so it's really good in setup decks that can run Jet Energy. What did they grab? Was that a... Oh, they're playing Milotic EX? But with Bombardier and Blood Moon? Okay. I mean, I don't think the water weakness really matters, because we'd just be trading one-hit KOs anyways. But they got the switch, they got the Bombardier. If I get a playable card, we will win. It's a big if. You know, it's not very likely. I think my strategy just has to be doing nothing. Very exciting, very high tech, you know, Tord would be like, wow, I need to learn some lessons from Trust Your Pilot. Ceruledge can't hit my... Oh, that's right. So I do have to use the Palkia. I have to use Palkia to knock out their Milotic. And I think it's a perfect KO. Okay. I can knock out the freaking Bombardier. Stupid bird. Okay, just let me... Please tell me this is good. This is very good. All right, we have all the energy. We don't need more energy. We're good on energy. We're cooked, and we're not cooked. We're cooking. All right, maybe we're a little cooked. Okay, so I need to keep the bosses. I don't think we need PokéStop anymore. Oh, this is tough. Okay, so how much energy? They have 0 energy. They would need 2 in the discard pile. I'm definitely taking a knockout. You know, I think we just go research away those 2, get a Charcadet. And the reason I'm doing this is that I have the bosses. So I can knock out the Ursaluna. I can do so many different things. And then I think we just go Abyssal Flames. And Walking Plane, thank you for reminding me. I definitely did not expect to see Milotic today. We prized a bunch of energy. So the reason I did what I did and went for Charcadet over Fezandipiti or Palkia V-Star is that I had the bosses in the energy or the Earthen Vessel in hand. So unless they Iono me or unfair stamp me or whatever, as long as they don't affect my hand, I can boss up their Palkia and do the thing. Because Palkia is the only way they're getting any sort of attack this turn. They have to use Palkia V-Star, accelerate water energy. It doesn't seem like that's what they're going to do unless they have, you know, like research and stuff. So their game plan, if they can't do anything, is just retreat into a Feebas. But that's why I kept the, the boss's Ceruledge hand. Or they might go into, or they might go into Milotic and say, you know, you're not going to be able to attack with Palkia, and I'm just going to wall you. And, oh no, Palkia V-Star doesn't one-shot Milotic. It has 270 instead of 260. So, I have... Oh god, how do I win this? Uh-oh. How do we win this one? And Frank, thank you. I will send you your codes after we destroy our opponent here. Okay, so is this... Oh, good god. Okay, I think the strategy is... I have the perfect strategy. I have the perfect strategy. You have no idea what strategy I'm cooking up here because it's so perfect. PDCGL cannot screw the strategy up. There's nothing PDCGL can do to screw us up here. It actually won't screw us up. This is insane. PDCGL actually did not screw us over here. Okay, so we go Jet Energy. Wait, I gotta make sure Palkia is in the deck. Wait, hang on. I don't trust PDCGL that much, okay? I trust PDCGL. I trust myself. But just because you see a card in your deck earlier in the game doesn't mean it's still in your deck. Alright, and then we go Star Portal. And then 1, 2, 3. I attach the... Okay, we can't attach. That's fine. And then we go Moonlight Shuriken. Do you see how cool I am? Oh, you think you can stall a turn with your Feebas? Nah, I'm coming for that Feebas. Your Feebas is mine. And then we kept the bosses. Do you see? You know, panic sometimes is a good thing. You know, just because you panic doesn't mean you got it. Yeah, see, Chirad? That is a tier 1 player. That's the kind of moves you would find from the #1 PDCGL streamer of 2022. You know, those are the kind of pro plays. And I'm literally the #1 streamer of 2022. I will never be the #1 pocket streamer. But yeah, Milotic, I get what they're trying to do. I think they need to go full greed, full crazy, full Milo. You need to pair this with Cornerstone Mask Ogerpon. You need to pair it with Mimikyu. You need to pair it with Noivern or Farigiraf EX. Just go for a full immunity deck. The Palkia is fine. Don't get me wrong. The Palkia is fine for energy acceleration. But I feel like you can't, you know, Bombardier is a good idea. But I think you just have to go for an immunity deck and hope for the best. Like, that's all you can do. And there goes my PokéStop. But I win the game as long as they don't affect my hand. They played Irida. So as long as they don't have Unfair Stamp as their ace spec, we win the game. That's it. As long as there's no Unfair Stamp, we win the game. So we have Boss's Hors d'oeuvres. I will not BM them, I promise. If I have the knockout on a 2-prizer, I will just take the knockout. You know, I could rub it in their face that I have all the things. But this is why you don't play Milotic with non-immunity Pokemon. Because every deck is playing like 3 bosses and 4 Pokemon Catcher and Prime Catcher and Counter Catcher. So you need to have a Mimikyu and a Cornerstone Mask Ogerpon and a Farigiraf and a Noivern and all this other stuff. And that's just game. Oh, weakness? What's that? Weakness? Okay, that doesn't tell me anything. I'm just gonna go for the Mew. I'm not gonna count. We had a knockout on everybody, but I didn't feel like counting. You know, TCG Masters has an on-screen counter letting you know how much of something you have in the discard. PDCGL doesn't. PDCGL does not. But I think Milotic, I will get to it at some point, but it's a stall deck, so I have to, you know, punch myself in the Pokeballs before I can allow myself to do that. And how much experience? 700? That is an absurd amount of experience to get for winning one game. Alright, the Night Stretcher is not a fun top deck, but it looks like this is just like Roaring Moon. I feel like this is a bad matchup for us. I will attach to the Charcadet simply for the fact that I don't think I need that much energy in the discard pile to win. Yeah, let's just go end turn. There's not really, not much else to do. Walking Plane, December 13th. Coins will be deleted permanently on December 13th. They have stopped giving coins as rewards now. So coins are completely gone right now from the game. Okay, so I can beat Roaring Moon with Legacy Energy and Radiant Greninja. And I think Briar's in the list. You have to remember that I have so many different lists going at once that I can't keep track. I mean, I could keep a tab open and pay attention, but that's what a real YouTuber would do. I'm a fake YouTuber who's just in it for the money. I don't care about my audience. I don't thank people for watching at the end of my videos. I don't care. I just care that you clicked on the video. Stellar Wish, again, go to Twitter, watch the video. It has more information. But if you have more than 5,000 coins, spend them on deck cosmetics. So 5,000 coins, up to 5,000 coins will be converted to crystals at a 4-to-1 ratio. So 5,000 coins means you get 1,250 crystals. Anything past that is just deleted to the void. But deck cosmetics will begin to cost crystals, so spend... Okay, oh, God. Yeah, I think Fezandipiti has to come into play here. We're going to be down. All of our Night Stretchers are going to be gone. That's cool. Love to see it. You know, maybe we'll have one more Night Stretcher. We got a Ceruledge, so we are taking a KO. Oh, we don't have Legacy Energy. I'm playing the Brilliant Blender build. Uh-oh. Oh, we are we cooked, chat? I think we're cooked. Okay, so let's go Earthen Vessel away the water energy. Get the water energy. And Stellar Wish, yeah, as long as you have 5,000, that's all you need. But again, if you have more than 5,000, there's no reason to hold on to them. Okay, so let's just go get Palkia. Please tell me Palkia. Well, I don't care if Palkia V-Star is in the deck or not. We're going to start taking prizes. So the only chance I might have of winning this game is Radiant Greninja and they put down another Flutter Mane, but that's not going to happen. All right, so let's go. That goes there. I don't really... I mean, they could try to put an Ancient Booster on somebody, and that would screw me over. So I think this makes sense. But if they're able to knock out a Ceruledge anytime soon, we've definitely lost the game here. Because I need to take 6 KOs. Briar is... the fact that you know that December 13th is Taylor Swift's birthday just off rip is kind of creepy. Like, are you on a list? Are you on a list? And Chirad, thank you for using your toes to tap. But yes, coins will be deleted forever on December 13th. They have removed coins as rewards already, so it's just a month of just having them there. But all the avatar items will be free beginning on December 13th. So do not waste... I mean, you can spend your coins on the avatar items. There's people with 50,000 coins. I have like 20,000. There's people with 50,000 coins. Only 5,000 of them are getting converted. So it's kind of like, hey, longtime players, go to hell. But the deck cosmetics will cost crystals. Oh, that was terrible, Chirad. So the deck cosmetics will now cost crystals. So buy every deck cosmetic. I think it's still worth it to, like, if you really want to have all the deck cosmetics, if you're like OCD like that, I think it's worth spending coins, even if you get under 5,000. And we don't know how much they'll cost in terms of crystals. Hopefully it's cheap, but I still think it makes sense to spend all your coins on deck cosmetics if you're that kind of person. Okay, here's a very interesting decision that we have to make. Do I give them a Charcadet or do I give them Radiant Greninja and shut myself off of a potential play here? But I also don't think they have a KO. Yeah, I don't think they have a KO. I'm not going to do the math, but I don't think they have a KO here on my Radiant Greninja. They might have, you know, other cards that allow them to do it, but I don't think they do. They do. Okay, well, you know, math is not my strong suit. We know this. Yeah, I have all of the deck cosmetics. I have 20,000 coins left over, and I own all of the deck cosmetics. So it's like, what am I supposed to do now? Okay. Okay, do you notice something wrong with this screen? One of my Pokemon was just knocked out. Why is Fezandipiti not glowing? You know, instead of fixing issues that have been in the game for 1,000 years, they're just like, hey, what if we changed everything again for no reason? What if we just changed everything? what if we change the economy? But we want to expand it. No, we're getting rid of coins. But no, we want to expand it and we want the game to work. Oh, you want coins? Oh, what's that I hear? You want coins to go? All right. Oh, you really twisted our arm there. We'll get rid of those coins, those pesky coins. You don't want those things. No, we just want the game to work. Ah, those coins. Oh, you've been complaining for years. Okay, sorry about that. Blue Kosa, you might want to see a doctor if your Pokeballs are glowing. Alright, so this could be a slightly boring game, but they're going to need a lot of help right now. You know, their gold energy isn't going to help them. They're definitely not out of it. I just essentially have to hope... Are you okay? No, I've been playing this game for 3 years. I am not okay. I feel like they might have to put a 2-prizer into play to help their consistency. But if I was playing the Legacy Energy build, this would be like... it would be trivial, right? I'd have Legacy Energy. Oh, crap. I would have Briar. Again, I don't know if Briar's in the list. But I would rather have Legacy Energy and Briar against Roaring Moon than Palkia and Radiant Greninja, because Radiant Greninja only spreads 90-90. Like, it does not spread cheeks, or it does not spread damage like I spread cheeks. It does it very badly. So it would have to be, oh, they have 2 Flutter Mane and I can knock those out. Or I guess I could, like, no, there's no way that I could attack twice with a Radiant Greninja in this deck. If they saw it as a threat, they'd just knock it out. Yeah, and isn't it crazy that Pokemon TCG Pocket's been out for a week and it's already had more in-game events than TCG Live has had in its entirety? You know, Pocket's been out for, well, what is it, like 8 or 9 days, 10 days? And Acewing, why don't I have time in all my decks? Because time is not a good supporter. It's a funny supporter that I'm surprised they implemented into the game, but it is not a good supporter because it doesn't even work if you don't have a Pokemon in your hand. Well, in quotations, Acewing, it works. It works. I would say, quote unquote, it works. All right, so what is the big threat? Why wouldn't you accelerate to the Great Test? The quotes were implied, yes. Implied, Acewing, or implode? Okay. I guess they have it, but they would need to take like a one-shot here, and they're very far behind. I think if they don't take a KO here, even if it's just a KO on the Charcadet, that would be fine, because it would put them back on even prizes. So even KOing the Charcadet is totally fine for them, but they have to take a KO this turn, or else I just Boss's orders their Roaring Moon with the energy on it, maybe make their life a lot tougher. Okay, well I just give you the other Ceruledge. You know, you can blow me as hard as you want. You can give me as hyper of a blower as you want. It's not going to change anything. Like, you did nothing. I feel like this is going to be a concede, but they're still in this. That's the thing. That's the cool thing about Roaring Moon, is if you're facing off against a 2-prize deck, you always really have a chance. But this is kind of the pivotal turn where they have to do something. Otherwise, it gets super sketchy for them. It would also be nice if they, you know, played the game. Okay, so they're going to retreat. They're going to hit into my Ceruledge. I can deny them a prize. Like, I can retreat the Ceruledge. Is that dumb, though? Is it smart or is it dumb to retreat the Ceruledge and deny them a prize card? Okay, there's Carmine, there's Bosses. Do I retreat the Ceruledge? That is the question here, because I can retreat it, deny a prize card. I think that's the play. You know, at some point, I have to show that I know what I'm doing, right? If you've watched my YouTube videos or my Twitch streams, you know that I like to do the funny thing a lot of the time. And the funny thing would just be like, let it ride, who cares? Johnny was taken? Well, you were too late. You were too late, Johnny. And it would have been 2 prize cards, which would have been bad. But I think, you know, at some point, I have to show you that I do know how to play Pokemon card good. Me know how Pokemon card good. But a lot of the times when you see me make stupid mistakes, that's because I'm doing it for the funniness of it. Right? You don't want to... It's so boring watching someone win every single game and play perfectly, right? Like, oh, he... You know, like, you can see the optimal line in your head. And it's like, that's so boring. Like, you're a precog... for what I was going to do. No one wants to see that. Were the quotes? No, they were not. Like, you don't want me to do what you've already mapped out in your head. You don't want the next 5 minutes of this game to have already played out in your head. You want me to whack off super hard. You know, you can't envision me whacking off until you see it right in front of your face, until it's coming right in your face. Okay? So I always keep you on your toes. That's what you come here for. This is kind of a boring game, though. I will keep it in the YouTube video because, you know, unless another game is a lot better. You know, if this is in the YouTube video, there weren't better games. I probably won all of them because Ceruledge is absolutely insane and we're in, like, Poké League still because everyone is in Poké League right now. But, yeah, we have another bosses. Oh, no, that's the same bosses. Okay, they have Counter Catcher. That's fine. Everyone can retreat or attack. Okay. Are they just hoping that I don't have a fire energy? So I think I've shown off both builds as well as I can, and I'll knock out the Roaring Moon, and this will just probably be a concede from them. But I think I showed off what both builds can do. The Palkia allows you to attack with Radiant Greninja, take double KOs. Palkia is also just, you know, a non-EX attacker, so if you do face Milotic, you can not knock out a Milotic because it has 270 instead of 260. But Palkia opens up the Radiant Greninja plays, so a 1-1 line of Palkia is always a decent idea, especially in a deck that has Brilliant Blender. But I'm not sold on Brilliant Blender, because you don't play Arven, you don't play Irida. Maybe you get it off a PokéStop, and, you know, obviously Legacy Energy, you just mill Legacy Energy off a PokéStop. So the only benefit of Brilliant Blender is that you can get it off a PokéStop. But, like, I haven't had trouble in the Legacy Energy build getting energy in the discard pile. You just got to be a little, you know, crazy just discarding everything. So Legacy Energy, I would put that tier 1, and then Brilliant Blender's like tier 2 for Ceruledge. They're still both very good. They are both the viable options for the A-Spec for Ceruledge. It's just that Legacy Energy would have really helped in this matchup if they had, you know, a good start. They just obviously had a very rough start. Okay, that's fine. I would have conceded a long time ago, but I think I had a lot of great talking points in this game. If you made it to this point in the YouTube video, tell me in the comments, oh, Pilot, you had some great talking points. I'm really glad you kept that Roaring Moon battle in there. Slide into my DMs for feet picks. You got to make sure you had that last part. And you have to follow through. Those are the rules. So, yeah, we won this one. Just a good showing for the deck. But Legacy Energy is 100% my choice. Please concede. You know, this is... If this was PDCGO, there we go. Thank you. So another good showing. We got the Lapras shorts. Toes out. You gotta always wear the sandals. Every sandal will be free on December 13th. You all better be wearing sandals on December 13th. Or else. And how many XP? Like 700? 625. No big deal. Just 625 experience for a win.